What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here in the V20.20 update, aka the big Fortnite update for Chapter 3 Season 3? No, wait, what season are we in? We're Chapter 3 Season 4, my bad. But anyways, the big update for Fortnite is just around the corner, happening in 2 days. And in today's YouTube video, I thought we would loop back around to a topic I planned to talk about almost like a week ago now, that I just never got around to talking about because, you know, we had more and more news coming out. So, you know, I just never had the opportunity to sit down and mention it to you guys. And that is the magical world coming to Fortnite of meta sounds. Now, firstly, let me go ahead and explain what a meta sound is. Epic Games has been testing meta sounds recently, and the meta sound system is basically a way for them to AI generate sounds to make a game sound more realistic, right? To make a whole entire, like, music pack or whatever else, or just to make certain sounds like, you know, footsteps of you stepping on wood or anything like that. They are doing that through AI using meta sounds, and it is something in the early stages of development between Epic Games. Now, we have seen different meta technologies by Epic Games in the past before, such as meta humans, which allows people to make like fully HD, like super highly detailed human models and stuff in order to, you know, pose them, see how facial animations look and everything like that. And now they're not only going to be doing, you know, the whole entire land of actual humans, but they're also moving to the whole entire land of AI generated people, well, not people, but AI generated sounds, in order just to, you know, continue improving technologies and continue making stuff better and better. And they've actually started testing out their meta sounds in Fortnite. Now, right now, it's not that big of a deal, right? Not everything you see in the game is running off of meta sounds. However, one of the music packs is. The music pack that we got from the live event, you know, downtime scene last season, I think it was, or 2 seasons ago, where we had, like, just the mushrooms and, you know, like, the vibe music pack. I think the pack was called, like, Far From Home or something like that. I'm probably wrong about that, but, you know, it was one of those packs. It was also, you know, the To Be Continued screen a while ago. That was actually made entirely in meta sounds, and I gotta be honest, it's one of my favorite music packs in Fortnite, so I gotta say, you know, their AI system definitely is doing good if they can make some absolute jammers, some bangers, whatever you want to call them. I don't know why I called it a jammer, that are listenable to, right, and that are able to be made into a music pack that people enjoy. Now, they have begun doing more testing on this recently, and they've actually enabled a test version of it right now on campfires in the game. So if you were to run over to a campfire, I'm trying to find one over here, and if you were to actually activate it, it's not going to be making sounds made by an actual person, but instead it's going to be making meta sounds, which are, as I mentioned, sounds made just by AI. This can allow for the fire to sound more realistic, you know, get some more crackling effects or whatever going on in there, and it's just a super cool system that I'm excited to see get developed over time. Now, I really want to find a campfire, so what I'm going to do is, while we're running over here, I'm going to pull up a website called Fortnite.gg, which I use for, like, challenges and all that stuff. It's just that type of stuff, and I'm going to see where campfires are near us. Okay, so we are currently right here, which means that there should actually be a campfire like down towards the bottom of here, so let's go ahead and head back there, because I really want to let you guys really listen to the meta sounds going on here and get kind of an idea of what they sound like, so you can figure out if this is going to be something you'll enjoy or dislike as we continue going on and seeing meta sounds get developed more and more and potentially put more and more into Fortnite. I honestly think it would be a very cool thing to see them use for live events or something, you know, in order to make some of the impossible sounds possible, and it would just be something that, you know, would be a nice added benefit. So let me go ahead and pause my music right here that you guys aren't able to hear, but I've been jamming out to. Let me go ahead and turn my Fortnite volume all the way up, and let's listen to the sounds this makes. You hear that crackling sound? That crackling sound is all made through AI. That's not an actual, like, sound made by a human. This was made entirely through meta sounds, and it's just a glimpse at what the future of meta sounds can do and really how it can advance tons of stuff going on. I gotta admit, for actual, like, fire sounds, you know, wood burning sounds, it felt like it sounds really good, right? It's something that obviously they're going to be tinkering with over time and making it more realistic, but as someone who not only doesn't really look at campfire sounds too much, but wouldn't even be able to tell the difference between this one and an actual human-made version of a campfire, I do gotta admit, it sounds realistic, it sounds like a toasty little campfire to sit at and gain some health at, and it is a very cool system, but that is one of the areas where they currently have meta sounds enabled. Now, based on some leaks and stuff that I've heard, apparently some other places they want to enable meta sounds is stuff like skydiving sounds, so whenever you're going out of a battle bus, apparently sometimes some of the sounds will be meta versions of them, which are just kind of like AI AI generated sound of wind blowing and stuff like that. So that is another area where they plan to implement meta sounds in the future, but for right now the experiment is only enabled on campfires, and honestly I'm excited to see what happens. Now I know there has been some controversy, you know, some people debating over if this is a good thing or bad thing, because of course some people are going to worry if, because of the fact that AI is going to be able to do these specific things, if people might lose the opportunity to get a job or keep their job and have their job, you know, essentially replaced by AI. That is a pretty interesting topic, so of course, you know, if that's something you want to discuss in the comments down below, go ahead, but I also want the main topic that you discuss down there to mainly be about, hey, what do you think about meta sounds coming to Fortnite? What do you think about these AI generated sounds? Do they sound good? Do they sound bad, or anything in between? But for the whole entire discussion of, hey, will people lose their job? Yeah, I would say we really have to see. At least right now with meta sounds, it is in a beta stage, right? It is in early development, and this is a test only being enabled on one thing right now, which is campfires. But as it develops and as it gets better, there is a chance for, you know, some people to not actually be needing to work on specific things, and I really just see it as a way for certain people to get moved around to different audio cues or whatever, so that instead of having a team dedicated to working on perfecting what a campfire sounds like, maybe they're working on making sure live events and stuff like that have wonderful music, have wonderful side things that can't be achieved by AI, or at least can't be achieved by AI right now. I just see my like the whole entire meta sound system as a stepping stone in order to make it so that the developers on Epic Games and just developers in general can work on bigger projects and leave the simpler tasks, such as, you know, campfires, down there for AI to just do it for them, so that, you know, it's not a big issue and they can focus on more of the game changing things, right? More of the big affecting sound things, like how a gun sounds and stuff like that, in order for the game to have a lot more polish to it than you might have seen before, thanks to AI basically not replacing jobs but helping out there. But that's just my own little personal rant about how I feel about AI and the whole meta sound system. I honestly am excited to see where this goes in the future, though. I want to see how they implement it more and more into Fortnite, because right now we only know of it being used for that live event music pack, and technically the live event and campfires, and it shows that they do have the opportunity to do a lot more stuff with it. I mean, imagine like these crows, right? Imagine if the crows made AI like meta sound crows. Imagine if, you know, zombies and Horde Rush or whatever had AI generated zombie sounds and stuff like that, in order to make it give more of a realistic feeling that maybe a person wouldn't be able to replicate normally, because if it's being something that, you know, a person doesn't actually have in real life, because it's like we don't have zombies in real life. I mean, we have, you know, like statues or whatever, but we don't have actual zombies. With that said, however, that's all I really have to say for today's YouTube video. I hope you champs and chambettes enjoyed it. If you did, consider subscribing and support the content I create, and I'll catch you guys next time with another video. Peace out.